Okay, you can start.
Okay.
But these are colors.
I was playing around with it. It's nothing concrete. I was just seeing what options we have.
Okay.
And,
Yeah,
okay.
first comment. The
Yeah.
section that contains the details of the title block
Okay.
is consuming much of your sheet. It's too big, leaving a small
Okay.
area for the drawing.
To fit.
Unless
Okay.
you should come below just up to where the scale is. So
Skill. Okay.
reduce the font sizes.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
but zoom in and let me see whether
Okay.
you're able to work with the labels and then
Then text.
the text properly. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so select that one. Edit label and let me see. Okay, I'm good. The design by.
Sorry?
Oh, we are looking at all of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the design by too. I'm okay with the text. Let's focus on the labels and make sure the writing is done.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
The scale, make it 1:100 instead of 1/8 to 1 inch. The sample value.
So 1:100.
Yep.
100.
Go to Pinterest. If you go to Pinterest, you can get a lot of title block designs.
Okay.
The date, let me check the label. Don't use date stamp. Choose project issue date. Project issue date. Yep.
Okay.
And then remove the date stamp. And then bring in the project issue date. Give a proper sample value.
Please, today's it is. Sorry.
December 2025.
That's 17.
Now make it December. There's no need to write the
Okay.
specific date here. Comma 2025. Okay. Check your December. Check your December spelling.
Is it okay?
Okay.
December.
The sheet
Yeah.
number 2. The sheet
Sorry.
number 2, like I said the other time, the sample value, make it our 6 digits. Zero dash 00 dash 00
dash
00
00.
dash 00. Yeah. So you can have different levels. You can make different
Okay.
expressions. Okay.
Right.
Good.
And
But the REVIT Essential Training 2, is it a label or a text?
it's a label.
Yes, project name. Good. Okay. Good.
So
But this title block is very basic.
I did
The
I used
information
the
is
one.
not much.
Yeah. Yes. I used the sample for the one we used for studio,
Okay.
so that I will know how to work with it when the time comes.
So this is the landscape. This is the landscape one. What is the portrait one?
I normally use this one, so I didn't do the others.
I told you need a minimum of 4 title blocks for
Yeah, I'll
each
work on that side.
side. You do
I'll show
landscape
them
horizontal,
portraits.
landscape vertical, portrait horizontal, portrait
Portrait.
vertical. Okay. Load it into the
I'll
project and let me look at your cartoon sheet list.
should I okay, which of the projects, the
I want to
architecture one?
see the cartoon sheet list. You say you've worked on the sheet list.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see that one.
I think what's with this one? Need to move out of the way. So please 1 minute and
Close it.
Zoom.
Close the dialog box.
The Zoom thing is in the way.
Close it at the top there.
I can't
Close it,
see
yeah.
it. The Zoom is on it. Like,
I can see your screen.
yes, you see the Zoom thing that is at the video, the audio, and the friend. They are at the top where it is. So I can't.
Okay, so
Please
let me
excuse
see if I
one.
can remove it.
I move to the down. Okay.
Can you
I've
see?
moved this. Yes, it's no longer there.
Mhm.
So this is my, before we go to the cartoon sheet, I think
Mhm.
this is my site one.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is my site.
Okay.
Let me load the architecture file so that
I
you'll
want to
see
see
it
the sheet
soon.
list, not necessarily loading the file.
Yeah,
You say you've worked on the sheet list. That's what I want to
yeah.
see.
This one.
Is this your sheet list? You shouldn't have shown it.
Yeah.
Lalai.
Yeah.
Only 4 sheets. You're supposed to do a cartoon sheet list, taking care of all your sheets, general arrangement, preliminary sheet, detail sheet, 3D views. And you've done only 4 sheets here. Madam, this guide grade, I don't need them. The drum bar, I don't need them. I'm not interested in the count. I'm not interested in the scale. I'm only interested in the sheet number and then the sheet name. Giving you a proper sheet list. You guys, you don't have to play with this. So sheet list, you always need it in any project. If you don't do it, you are just delaying your own time. Very soon I'll start working on the pilot project. When I start working on it, you see the workflow, the way I work. So you guys will set up. But your attitude toward this training, I'm a bit worried. If you move at this pace, then it means you can't get anywhere. Charlie, we have to be more committed to what we are doing. Okay, if this is what you have to show me, bye-bye. Or you have something more to show
Thank
me?
you. No,
No,
aside
no.
from the building on the site, nothing else.
Oh, I'm not interested. I'm not interested, madam.
No.
The
Yeah, please
important
say
ones, you've
thank you.
not done them.
Yeah,
Me, thank you.
yeah.
Me, do you have something to show me?
So with all due respect, no, let's see Thursday tomorrow.
Mr. Bafu,
Antoinette has given me pressure, so let's wait tomorrow.
if Antoinette give you pressure, then I'm dead. Mr. Bafu. Mr. Bafu. Mr. Bafu is not around. Pastor Law. Pastor Law. Pastor Law. Rohi. Rohi. Okay. Me.
Sir.
There are only 4 of us here, including me. What do I do?
So continue.
You see, this thing is very depressing.
Sir, the last time Emmanuel said that some people, maybe they know the things that you are teaching. So maybe when they read the place that they don't know, they will join. So let's see what will happen. Right.
Let's continue for our site. Thank you. I'll share my screen. This is what we were looking at the other time. Okay.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
I prefer if you can brush it, you can brush on quick and still continue the rest.
As you what?
I say if you can brush it like a little bit quick on it or the previous one that we did.
As you go over again.
Not deep, but like brushing it a little so that you can have an idea a little bit before you continue the rest.
Okay, I'll delete everything and start again. Don't worry. When we are working on the site, please, what comes to mind?
The building in context.
On the site, what comes to mind?
The building in context.
The building in context.
So I think maybe you have a site plan and you go to the site and visit the site and see how the landscape is.
Okay.
And you have the measurement of the site plan.
As simple as that.
All right, thank you.
You understand? So anytime you go to the site, you have a site plan giving you the survey coordinates, survey points, the true north, and then the site boundaries. If there are road network, it will show you all that. You understand? But before we bring in the site, what you should take note is that we are going to put the building on the site. And in REVIT, anytime we are working, I repeat, the site model should be a different file. And then the building model should be a different file. So if you are working on any project, no matter how simple the project is, at least you have 2 REVIT files. One for the site model, then one for the what? For the building. So if you're doing a residential scheme, whereby there's the main building, there's an outhouse, then there's a security post. Then you model the main building separate with its own levels. You model the outhouse separate with its own levels. Then you also model the security post also separate with its own levels. Then you create a new file and call it a site and model the site also what? Separate. Then when you come to the site, then you can use REVIT links and link all the buildings onto the site and then arrange them on the site. Are you clear on this one?
Yes, sir.
Are you clear on this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, when you go to any site, let us assume this is a topo. So I'm going to assume a topo surface. And then just draw a big area like this one. And finish it. This is a topo. On this topo surface, there can be road network. There can be building plots.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
That set up professional audio in. Can you remove it from there, sir?
Where?
Maybe. Okay. It's on my own. It's on my. Sorry.
When I draw a topo like this one, it can be any land. If I go to 3D, this is a land. Your building can occupy the whole of this land, or the building can occupy a small portion of this land. But this land, when you are coming to work on it, you must know the plot you are coming to work with and how big the plot is. Are you okay? To define your plot, you use what we call property line. Property line. With this property line, I can sketch it. So I'll pick a line from here to here, then give a length, let's say 21 meters for one plot, then by 30 meters. So 70 by 100. This gives me one plot on it. I can kick the property line again. Draw from here to here, 30, 21, finish here. This gives me another plot. When I take this one and move it 6 meters to the left, it means that there can be a road in between them. I can take this two, copy it, bring it down, 36. Let's say this one. There can be a major road in between them. Apart from the major road, there can be pavements and whatever. But if you take each of these plots, you can get, if you go to annotate, add that category, you can get the length and then the orientation for each plot. Because I'm using the property line, REVIT is giving me the proper coordinates, as you can see. So all of them have their own coordinates. And the project we are going to work on, either you are going to work on one plot, or the two plot, or the four plot. If it is an estate project, then it can be 50 plots, it can be 20 plots. That one is beyond the scope of our class. Currently, we are just focusing on one plot. So it is on this one plot that you can link your building. So you go to new link. And then I go to desktop, REVIT Essentials, project files, architecture model, open. Then this building will be linked. When I link it, I can move it to position it properly. When the building comes here, it comes as a unit, as a block. You cannot edit the building here. If you want to edit it, you have to go to the REVIT link, select the architecture model, right click, open. Then if you open it, it will open it as a separate file. Then you can work on it. So this is a separate file. Here you can work on it here. But if you come in here, it is no more. If you want to link it, you have to close it. And then come back here and then choose reload. Then to be reloaded with the file. Any question up to this point?
No, sir.
Me, are you okay?
Sir, I'm okay. I'm okay, pa. I'm okay.
Good. Now, knowing your property line here, you can pick wall and then draw your fence wall around it. So this gives me a fence wall. After placing your fence wall, you have to introduce a gate, vehicular gate, pedestrian gate. You have to draw the driveways, the pedestrian walkways. You can put in plants. You can put in human beings. You can put in cars. Any structure that is related to the site, you can add it. If the fence wall is supposed to include columns, structural columns in the fence wall, you can put all the structural columns inside. If you want to design your fence wall and not just make it a straight wall like this one, you can design your fence wall the way you want it to be designed. You just have to model it. It's the same walls, the same columns, the same architectural elements that we use to create a fence wall. When we start looking at walls in details, you can look at different types of walls and how you can detail the wall to create the kind of fence wall that you want. So basically, we have a site, we have a topo surface, we have a property boundary defined, we have a fence wall, then we have a link building. This is how REVIT and site, a building project and a site project are supposed to work together. Always model the site different from the building. The reason why I made the site big is that when I want to take camera shots, I can go to the site, stand afar, far away from the building a bit, and then take a camera shot. Then I can see my building very well. So if I make it realistic, then I can see my building as it is. Because I have not designed my fence wall, because I have not added any road, I've not added any pavement, I've not added any plant material, there are no human beings. This still looks anemic. This is a good shot. When you begin to detail the fence wall, detail the pavement, detail the road, the curbs, the human beings, it will look real. Show road markings, show pavement. It will look real. So when we go to site again, I can pick a wall, for instance, floor. Architectural floor. And then draw a wall from here to demarcating a road. Another one from here to, let's say, 6 meters. That's pretty cool. Then I can draw another one from here to there. From here to there. Draw another one from here all the way down. From here all the way down. I'll split it here, split it, trim to corner, this and that, this and that, this and that, this and that. When I finish, if I go to 3D, or something like this, let me raise it a bit, let's say by 100, to come on top. So this can be a road. If I want to enter this building inside, then I can come here. I want the parking to be by the side here. So I'll select this one, the same floor, create similar. Draw a line, maybe from this corner here, all the way to here, all the way to here. Come in here, all the way to here, 6 meters. Bring it here, bring it there, all the way to here. Come in here, see, trim this and that, trim this and that, and then trim this and that, and then finish this one too. So if I go to 3D, I can take this one to bring it up also, let's say 100. So this one can be access to my whereby car can enter in. I can curve the corners, but I'm teaching, so just understand the principle and the concept. When I come in here, I can pick a column, architecture column. Look through my column. Okay, pick this rectangular column. Put one here. Put one there. Now, put another one here. Select it. Copy. From here, copy to here, to there, to here, to here, to there. The column, I'm placing any column for now. Later on, I can edit it and then change the column. I'll move it, put it in place. I can continue and add more columns around. I can then take this wall, split it in the middle. Then take this one, open it up. Take this one, open it up. So if I go to 3D, there's an entrance into the building. The columns are too high. I can select the column, right click, select all instances, visible in view. Height is about 4,000. Now let me make it about 2,100. I have this one. This fence wall is just a block work. Later on, I can put railings on top. This fence wall, I don't want it that high. I want it maybe 900. If I want to put railings on top, I can go to site again, pick railing here, sketch path, railing from here to here, finish. Create similar. I can select this one, copy it from here to here.
Mankind, please, your screen is gone.
This internet is a bit worried. It has come. It has come.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Copy from here to here to here. So if I go to 3D now, the railings, they are inside. Okay, right click, select all instances, visible in view, level of base offset. And half railings. Later, I can modify this wall, I can modify this railing, I can modify this column, and then get what I want. I have a vehicular pavement, which I can modify. I have the main
Sir.
railing. Yes, sir.
So I beg you, where did you get the railing on the wall?
I
That
just
time
do
now the
the
screen
railing.
has gone. That's it.
I just do the railing.
Okay.
I do it
Okay.
just a
That's
line.
the screen. Okay.
Let me delete this one. And then go to railing. Railing, sketch path. Okay. So I'll start from here to here. Finish. It was inside the it was inside the wall like this one. So I just selected it. And then gave it a base offset. 900. Then it came like this one. So I have my railing, I have my pedestrian pavement. God forgive us. I have this vehicular pavement. Now I can come and add a pedestrian pavement. So I'll go to the site again. Take the slab, right click, create similar. Take rectangle. Start from here. Draw a rectangle up to here. make this with about 1.5 for the pedestrian pavement. I can copy it. CO from here to here. I can extend it to come and meet here. I can copy it again. CO from here to there. When I finish, I can copy everything. CO. Go to here. Now, I can select this one, stretch it all the way to the end here. Then finish it up. So when I go to 3D, so I can select this pavement, bring that one to up, let's say 200 above. You see that you now have a pavement, you have the road, you have the vehicular pavement here. So this road, I can select this at the type, duplicate it, call it road. Then go to, okay. Go to okay. Road. Okay. Go to okay. I'll take this one. Edit type. Duplicate. Call it pedestrian pavement. Pedestrian. Pavement. Okay. Call this one. Edit type. Duplicate. Vehicular. Pavement. Go to okay. So we have this one. Now when I finish, I have the pavement, I have the road, I have the lawns here, I have the buildings here. I can go to the site again, go and bring in trees. So I'll go to massing and sites. Site components. Take a human being, for instance, Alex, put them here. Take another human being, for instance, Laron, put them here. Take a female human being, Tina or Yen, put Yen to here. Go in, pick some shrub, acacia, then put the shrubs here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not doing landscape design. I'm just showing you what is possible. I can go in and then pick, let's say, trees. The RPC conifer. Then I'll pick, say, Italian cypress. Put one here, put one there, put one here, put one there. I can go in and pick trees. Tree conifer, deciduous tree. Maybe I'll take a dogwood. This one is small. Let me get a bigger tree. Red maple. Okay. Put one tree here. Put one tree at the back. Put one tree there. Go to 3D. I'm adding flesh to my building. Please, do you follow what I'm doing?
Yes, sir.
Are you following? So there's a human being here. There's another human being here. There are some bushes here.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
yeah, I want to ask before, like, you do all these trees or you position your building, you have to leave the back the 300 meter, 3,000 meters, and the other side 3,000 meters before you fix in your building and start the landscaping.
Me, my
Sir.
duty is not supposed to teach you how to design landscape. These things, you know them. You know how to do them. You know your site. When a client gives you a site, then you have to work on the site. You know where to put your fence wall. You know where you want to put.
Sir, I'm asking yes or no. That's all.
I didn't get your question. Come again.
I'm asking that as we normally do block plan, we leave the side of maybe let's say 300 meters, 3,000 meters on the right side, 3,000 on the left side. Doing the what you are doing now, that's the sighting.
The same thing.
We will thank you.
The same thing.
Thank you.
Only that this time around, you are not just doing the block plan line work. You are modeling the fence wall.
Thank you.
Everything you are doing here is three-dimensional. So the client can see where the fence wall is, how many columns you are placing, where you are putting your plant, where you are putting your septic tank, where you are putting your pedestrian pavement. Now, if you come to this building here, we've only included this vehicular parking, but the whole of the compound is still green. So how does somebody get into the building? Will the person pass here, or will the person come and pass here? If the person is going to pass here, are you going to provide pavement? What kind of pavement are you going to provide? Are they going to be slabs? Are they going to be pavement blocks? Are they going to be whatever? Are they going to be stamped concrete? That one is a design decision. But mine is to teach you how to use REVIT to achieve that. If you come to the back of the building and know that there's supposed to be a kitchen yard here, then you must provide where they will sit. If you want to provide a summer hat here, then you can provide your own summer hat. You just model them on the site. As simple as what I'm saying. Are you okay?
Sir, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Thank you, sir. Please add the rest with me. And when you come to a site, please take note. A lot of activities goes on a building site. So anything that you can conceive on a building site, you should be able to include them. You can bring in lights, you can bring in water, you introduce septic tank, inspection chambers, lay the pipes, do all those things all on the site. And everything, you must model them three-dimensionally, not line work. Everything. The only difference between what you are doing here and the AutoCAD environment is that within the AutoCAD, you just go to the block plan and start drawing line work. But here we are not drawing line work. We are modeling all the things. You are modeling the road. You are modeling the pavement. If you are bringing in plants, you select the right plants and bring them in. If you are bringing people, male, female, you make sure you get the right libraries and then bring them in. If I want cars, then I have to go to load component, site component, go to the families, go to libraries, English, US. Site. Accessories, bike stand, dumpster, flagpole, park bench. If I need a park bench, I can pick. Come and put it somewhere here, behind the house. Load family. If I need a trash can, I can pick. Come and put it in front of the house. Load family. If I need something else under logistics, concrete truck, construction crane, construction trailer. Pickup truck. I can bring them. Please, the things I am bringing them onto this site, they are called loadable components. Loadable. The ones I sketched, the walls, the floors, they are called host elements. These things we've discussed over and over again. Yours is that you're only doing a composition of the things you know. You can get better cars than these ones. You can get better human beings than these ones. You can get better plants than these ones. But you need to search for them. They are all libraries. They are there. If you don't seek, you won't find. You must seek for them, work at it, and make sure that you continuously improve upon your work. You can't be doing this work and present such a work to a client and expect the client to pay you well. No. We must be above average. We've not done materials. When we do materials, I'll show you how to assign materials to pavement, how to assign materials to roads, how to assign materials to the columns, how to assign materials to the fence wall, how to assign materials to the cars, the ties, the building, the roof, the fascia, everything. We will do that. But you must understand your site. And you must understand what you need to include in the site model. Any question? Please, any question?
No, sir.
Are you okay?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
Please, are you on the same page?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You are doing the work. Nobody is doing the work for you. You must aim at continuous improvement. Get better work. Pick inspiration from what other people have done. And then also aim at doing something better. Mine is that you do it, you face a challenge, you bring it, I'll help you resolve the challenge. But none of you is trying to push and bring something that you can be helped. It's like we come here, we do talk shop, then you go. When you're supposed to come and show work, nobody shows work. Then we have a lot of excuses, then we go again. Today is our 18th day. 18th day that we are working. We have about 7 days more to go. And I'm not impressed with most of the output that I'm seeing from most of you, because some of you even are still having issues with your REVIT installation on your machines. And it's very disappointing. You understand? And if you cannot commit yourself, you can force the horse to the riverside, but you can't force it to drink. You can't do that. And this is a national problem. It's not just between you guys only. It's a national problem. We handle everything like basically. The important things, we don't pay attention to them. We are always going around joking, making fun, doing TikTok and all those kind of things. But the real things that can bring significant improvement to our lives, We play with them. This REVIT that we are doing, we are still in first year. We've not even moved to second year. I've always been saying this one. We are still learning how to create stuff, and we are still having issues with them. Now, when you do this, any question about the modeling of the site? There's any question about the modeling of the site? BC.
Sir, I'm okay. But I
Okay.
know you get to where the site will not be will be sloped.
Okay, yes. You get there, yes.
Okay.
Any other issue? Pastor Lo. Pastor Lo. Wagofi.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Alpha.
If you are okay.
Hello, Makine.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Hello, Pastor Lo.
Me pastor, na me kasa Emma.
Are you joining us for
Not
the
knowing
first time?
I was on mute.
Are you joining us for the first time?
Yeah.
Wow. I hear. You are welcome.
Thank you, sir, boss. I'm driving. I haven't reached home yet.
I hear. Now, let's look at how to work with a slopey site. Okay. So I'll leave this site on the side and then draw another triple solid again. Go to masking and site. Create from scratch. Then draw a rectangle. A smaller site. They've
Sir.
modified the REVIT in 2025. Yeah,
Sir.
who was talking?
Sir, your magnifier.
Uh-huh. What do you want to see?
Everything.
I'm only moving to a new site.
And I said your magnifier, everything. Want to say, but first, it's not on. It's not on. So we are not seeing where you go to the top, and I'm not seeing well.
But don't you have the REVIT, please?
I have it set.
I went here, triple solid, create from sketch. We have create from sketch, they create from import. So I'm doing the create from sketch. So if you click on that one, then you can sketch the site you want. When you finish, have a topo. As simple as that. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Okay. Now, when you take this topo and select it, you see this tool here, shape editing. Shape editing. We have modify sub elements, add points, add split line, pick supports. Let me start with the add points first. So I'll go to add points. As soon as you do that, you see the four corners. I can come. I can come in here and add any point along the edge. I can add another point also here. Now, when I add a point, I can select the point. And when you select the point, it will give you an elevation. Currently, the elevation is what? 0, as you can see. When you click on that value, you can increase it to 100. It will go up. You can decrease it to negative 50. Then it will go down. You observe that that place is gone down, as you can see. You select again, you go to modify sub-element again. Then you can select this point here. Then you can increase the value from 0 to say 50. Then you see that that place will go up. Let me increase it to 500. See that it will go up 1,000. That's 1 meter. It will go up. So that the contour will begin to form, as you can see. What I'm doing technically, I call it contour crafting. Contour crafting. You will define some spots on your site by adding points. So I'll add a point here. I'll add a point here. I can 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 add a point here. As many points as you want. Now, when you finish, you can then select each point. Let me make it shaded for now. It's realistic so that you can have consistent presentation. You can select each point and then give each point an elevation, a positive value or a negative value. If you give it a positive value, that point will come up. If you give it a negative value, that point will go down. Do you understand what I'm saying? Please, before you do this one, the assumption is that you understand a bit of geography. You understand the behavior of contour lines. And you know what you want to achieve with your points in terms of the topo. You do not just place the points anyhow on the screen and expect REVIT to do magic for you. It won't happen. So if you want to create a topo, you must look at your site well. Look at what you are modeling well. Modify sub-element. Know why you are placing each point, where you are placing it, and then the kind of topo that you want to achieve. Please, when I start working on the pilot projects, I'll demonstrate it in the tutorials. I won't do it in class. I'll do it as a separate videos. Okay, but you must know how to place these points in order to do what you want to do. For now, I can select all these points for now and then delete them and get my flat surface. Select this one too, delete them. Then I still have the 4 corners. So this point is elevation 0. This point is elevation 0. This one is 0. Then this one too is 0. Now when I select this point, control, and then this point, these 2 points, I can increase the elevation by going here, the point base and then the elevation here, and increase it to say 3,000. When I do that, this side here will come up than this one to finish it like this one. Now, if I go to 3D, you see that one side is gone up. Where is it? Edit sub-element. Select this point, 3,000. Okay, so as soon as I do this one, 3,000, what if I select it now? Here's 3,000. So you see that Revit will automatically draw the contours for me. If I select this one too, and then make it also 3,000, this one too will come up 3,000. So you see the contours coming in this direction. I can come in and then add a point in the middle here. And then I'll select that point also. Let it go down to say 0. Then that side will go down. If I want to get a curvilinear object in the middle here, then it means I have to add more points. So 1 point here, 1 point here. In between here too, I can add another point. In between here, another point in between here. In between here too, I can add point. Then I can add points. Depending upon how I'll play with these points, which I have added, I can get a very smooth curve. We are all technical people. We've all done technical drawings. You must know how to adjust these values in order to get a smooth curve, which you can. The more points you add, the more smoother your curve would be. It will not do magic for you. You must know what you want to do in order to achieve them. So if I come in here, I can then select these points. This one here. Go to modify some point. So I'll select this one. I can increase it more. Select this one. Increase this more. Select this one. Let it go down. Select this one. Let it go down. Select this one. Let it go down. Select this one. Increase it. Select that one. Increase them. Select this one. Increase it. Now, depending upon how I play with these points, that will determine the nature of the contour that I want to create. I place the point only at the edges. Please, I can add more points on the surface, on the other edges, and then play with the points in order to get what I want. So I can go to add points, add another point here, add another point here, add here, add here, add here, add point here, add here, add here, add here. You see, I'm getting a topo surface. If I select it and I go to modify sub-element, I can select this one, bring it up. Select this one, bring it down. Select this one, bring it down. Select this one, bring it down. Take this one. When you finish, you have your topo surface as it is. Any question? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, sir. So basically, that's how we work with topo. There was a feature in the past in Revit called building path, but currently it's not here. Why it is not here, I don't know, but I'll find out later on, and then we'll discuss it later on. Any further question? Please, it's a matter of you playing with the points. You can create any contour form. Let me take this one for instance, and then go to edit sub-elements. Let me go to site. I'll start from the middle here and then do a series of concentric circles to see the feature I can create. So I'll go to select topo surface, modify sub-elements, add point. Now add point, I'll leave it at elevation 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'll take this one, move it here a bit. Okay. So all these ones are at elevation 0. Now, as soon as I'm done, I'll change the elevation, add point again. This time around, I want the elevation to be 600. Elevation 600. So I'll come in here, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600. I have my points. Now go to 1002. 1002, 1002, 1002, 1002, 1002, 1002. If I go to 3D, this is what I've done. I've only edited the points at different elevations. Are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Good. If you don't understand your geography, if you've forgotten about the nature and behavior of your control lines, go and refer your notes so you can play with these things in Revit. No matter how big your site is, no matter how small your site is, you can play with contours and then create the landform you want in order to create any project. Right now, I can't speak much because you guys don't even have projects that you can relate to a site. We've been working on site, we've been working on buildings. If I ask you to show me your site model, you are guilty. If I ask you to show me your building model, you are guilty. So how do we relate? It's difficult for me. Very difficult for me. I'm sick, I'm not feeling well. I wish I could suspend the class, but I've already started, I can't stop. I have to finish it. But you guys are not pulling your weight at all. Any question? No question. If you don't have a question, I have about some 1 hour more, 40 minutes to 1 hour more. Let me use it and then go back to Duct and finish Duct today. At least we've done something on pipes. Let's do something on Duct and finish Duct today. So that maybe from tomorrow going, we can begin to change here and look at settings. The proper settings that we can do, how to edit types, how to do settings, and get things properly done. If you don't have any question, if you have a question to bring it up before I close the record on site. Don't worry about site plan and block plan and those things for now. Learn how to model the site in the first place. When you can model the site, then later we can relate to the site plan, we can talk about block plan and those things. But if you cannot model the site and then those things, how do we do the block plan? How do you relate it to the site plan, site layout and stuff? And I'm not seeing you guys pulling your weight. Every day we are just getting excuses. And it's not good at all. So if you don't have any, if you have question on site, bring it. If you don't have question, let's close the docket on site and then go and finish duct. HVAC duct.
Please, can you put the model architectural model on the one of the topos you did, and let's see how it looks like.
But we have the building already. You've done that already at Planet.
No, not the flat surface. I mean the one with the elevations. Yeah.
I told you there was a feature in REVIT called building pad. But when I came
Yeah.
to, I'm not seeing the building pad in this feature. Let me go and review my notes on it. When you come tomorrow, I'll address that one for you, please.
Yes, sir.
I'll review my notes and then get back to you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we can look at duct today, duct work. So I can close the chapter on this one, then go to duct work. Close it then. Close. Yes. Go to file, save as. Project. The 18. Site. So let me start a new project. Metric multidiscipline. Delete everything. Delete this scope box. Delete this north and scale. Delete the 2 levels. Delete the scope box also. Go to display. Oh. Expand all. And leave one level here. Rename it. Everyone. That's level 1. Now, when we are discussing ducts, go to system. And we create ducts. There are 3 families of ducts. If you select duct and go to the type properties, you see we have over duct, rectangular duct, and then round duct. You can create any of them. Now, let me go to the type for this. You see that the family is called system family. There are 3 types of system families for duct. Over duct, rectangular duct, then round duct. If you take the rectangular duct, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 types. If you take the over duct, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 types. Then if you take the round duct too, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 types, which means that you can work with any of them. And I've told you, when it comes to systems, always check your routing preferences, the settings for your routing preferences. This one, routing preferences. If you don't get it correct, there is no way you can draw ducts, pipes, conduits, cable trays, and all the system elements. So I'll check the default one, for instance, round duct default, and click on edit. If you used to come here, you see the default, elbow is none. Let me minimize it a bit. There's supposed to be something here. You see, the elbow is none. T is none. Preferred junction type is none. Junction is none. Cross is none. Transition is none. This one too is none. So which means that you can't do anything with this. Any attempt to use it to work will only create a problem for you. I want to see something. There's supposed to be something here on the side, which I'm not seeing. Okay. Let me choose a different one. Let's say tabs and edit routing preferences. You realize that for elbow, there's something there. You understand? We have M elbow 1.52D. For the preferred junction type, it's a tap. It can be a tap or it can be a T. It can be a tap or a T. There's supposed to be something on the side there, and that's why I'm not seeing it. The junction 2, we have round takeoff, we have cross, and so on. If I take a different one, tab short radius, and I go to edit type, that one too, we have elbow, the tap is there, junction is defined, cross is defined, M round transition is defined, everything else is defined. At least there's a family loaded for cap, for union, for multi-shape transition over to round, for multi-shape transition rectangular to oval, multi-shape transition rectangular to round. All of them are defined. Let me choose rectangular duct 2 and see. Edit the default. If I go to edit, the default is none, 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 none. There's nothing loaded, which means that you cannot work with them. If you look at the duct sizes are already defined. But if you come in here, you see that elbow is none. Preferred junction type is T. Junction is none. Cross is none. Transition is none. And multi-shape transition rectangular to round is none. Because you are seeing none, 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 what it means is that these duct fittings are empty. So there's no way you can draw with these default ones. Am I clear on this one? Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Am I clear on this
Hello,
one?
sir.
Am I clear?
Yeah.
When it comes to the system,
Yes, sir.
make sure that your routing preference settings is okay. This is what I want you to understand now, nothing else. The routing preferences. If they are correct, then you can draw them. Let me minimize and explain what I want to mean. I'll go back to my magnifier here, minimize it, and pick, say, a duct, and then choose the default duct. As soon as I start to draw duct, let me go to 3D for now. As soon as I start to draw a duct, I can draw the duct all right. But as soon as I want to bend at an angle, I'll get an error. And the error is clear in what it means. Let me read the error to you. The routing solution failed because there is no default fitting type specified, or the fitting cannot be found in the project. Ensure the fitting is loaded in the project and try again. So always make sure that if you want to work with a duct, if you want to work with a pipe, if you want to work with a cable tray, if you want to work with a conduit, as a services systems engineer, you must make sure the right duct fittings, pipe fittings, cable tray fittings, conduit fittings are loaded and routed before you can work with them. If I go back and then choose not the default, but rather the gold elbows and tabs, that one I can draw it from here to here, 10 at 90 degrees, then to add that one for me. I can choose a different type, gold elbows and teeth. That one too, I can draw it here, 10 at an angle, then sharp, and good to go. This type and this type, they are different. Watch, right click, let me add the T. Right click, add the T here, create similar, 90 degrees. You see that it has added the appropriate fittings, as you can see. And this fitting is M over tab straight. If I come in here, right click, create similar. You see, this fitting here, okay, and this fitting here, they are not what? They are not the same. Are they? Are they?
No,
They are not.
No, they are not.
Good. So if I come in here, create similar, then I take the third one, mitered elbow and tabs. So I'll draw that one too from here. Come in here, mitered one, and then go 90 degrees. You see that that fitting is also different from the fitting at this what? At this corner. So this fitting here is different from this fitting. And this fitting and this fitting are what? The same. But only that their teeth are what? Different. Now with the same one here, I'll right click, create similar from the T. You see that this one too have a different fitting. And this fitting here is similar to that what? That fitting. So I'll take the third one, right click, create similar. Then take the last one, mitered elbows and teeth. Come in here, draw this one, come 90 degrees, and have this one. That one too, I can draw from the middle here and get this one. You see, this one is also different. So currently, if we take the REVIT, let me delete this default because that one we can't work with it at all. By default, the over duct, These are the 4 options they gave us by default. As a beginner, you are supposed to play with them and get comfortable with them. Then later on, from next week going, you understand how we can edit these ones and see how best you can change some of them to suit the way you want them to be suited, so you can draw what you want to draw. So if I take this one and I want to draw, I can create similar and then start from, let's say, linear 1. I'll draw just a line up to this point. And the width is 300. If I get here, I can come and reduce the width from 300 to say 200. As soon as I reduce it 200, I continue. It automatically add a what? A reducer. You understand? So you see a reducer is added. It has elevation of 2,750. I'll drop it to 1,002. As soon as I drop it, it automatically drop. Then I can continue to draw. Then I can go to this end. And look at the fitting it is adding. Maybe this was not the fitting you were expecting. So if this is not the fitting you're expecting, then it means that you are using a duct with elbows and tabs. You understand? So these are the elbows you are using. If you want to use the ones with elbows and teaser, then you have to decide with it. Play with them. Try to draw all the possibilities. Know the ones that can solve your problems. Know the ones that cannot solve your problems. Then when we start editing the types, then you can know which one to use and which one not to use. That's the basic thing I want to talk about drawing duct. Drawing over duct, drawing rectangular duct, drawing circular duct, the principles and the concepts are all the same. So if I come here and I take rectangular, radius elbows, mitered elbows. Let me take the mitered elbows first with tabs. So that one too, I can start from elevation of say 2.7. Drop it to 1.5. As soon as I drop it to 1.5, I have this one. You see the fittings it has put there. These fittings did not appear by magic. It didn't appear by magic because if I take this duct and I edit the type and I go to the routing preferences, all those fittings are already defined here. Somebody took his time and they said that the elbow, I want you to use rectangular elbow. For the preferred junction type, I want a tab. For the junction, I want to use rectangular takeoff standard. For the cross, I want to use rectangular cross. For the transition, I want to use this. For this, I want to use that. For this, I want to use that. Please get very comfortable with this routing preferences dialog box and understand it very well. If you don't get it and don't understand it, there is no way you can do services drawing at all. But if you understand it, the rest of the work that will be left are 2 things. We have terminals and then equipment. Terminals and then equipment. You are bringing an air from somewhere. That's for HVAC. A machine will be somewhere. Mechanical machine that will be producing an air. It can be hot air. It can be cold air. It can be chilled air. It can be it can contain moisture. It can be very dry. That one will depend upon the space in which you are providing that air. And it will go through these pipes. So the whole idea is that where am I bringing the air from? And where am I sending the air to? At the final location where you are sending the air to, you provide what you call terminals. So you go into your terminal equipment and then bring in all the terminals that you need. So if you go to the mechanical equipment, for instance, We have the air terminal. So you can pick air terminals. There are different types of air terminals. This is one of them. You can go in. This is another of them. You can come in. This is another of them. You can come in here. This is another type. You can go in here. This is another type. You can come in here. These are all different types of terminals. They are samples, please. They are not finite. There are a variety of mechanical terminals. Air terminals. There are so many of them per design. Some can be circular, some can be rectangular, it can be square, it can be small. You can size them appropriately. And if you select each has its own properties. Pressure drop, airflow, all those things. You must know them. It can be hosted in a ceiling. It can be hosted on a floor. It can be hosted on a wall. You can place it as a standalone unit and so on. So you must know where these terminals are placed in your building. So if you take the building will have a lot of spaces. And within each building space, per design, you must know how many terminals you are providing for each building space. Then two, you must know the mechanical equipment that you are going to use. This one is VAV unit. The VAV unit, we have different sizes. Size 2 with different inlets. Size 3 with different inlets. Size 4 with different inlets. Size 6 with different inlets. Each one has its own specification as to the amount of air that it can supply, either cold or hot, or with high humidity or low humidity or whatever. Each one has its own specifications. If you select it, you see the endpoint. 1, 2, 3, 4 endpoints. Something must be connected to each of these endpoints to make it complete. You understand? This one is in. This one is in. This one is out. Then this one is power. So it must have a source of power for cooling. It must have an in supply, another in supply here, then out supply. And if you take this out, you can right click and then draw duct from it. So this will be the duct. You can bend it, go there, drop it, rise it to say 1,200, and then go this way up to where you think you can find your terminal. So this one is a mechanical equipment. I can go in, create similar, and then select a different mechanical equipment also. So we have, maybe we have this is a VAV unit. Let me go to search or go to load library, load family. I'll go up again, go to US, metric, then look for mechanical, and the mechanical, look for MEP. We have airside components, we have connectors, general component, information and communication, then water side components. So let's go to airside. Air conditioners, air handling units, air terminals, cleaners, coils, energy recovery, fans and blowers, furnaces, heat distribution devices, heat pumps, heaters, humidifiers and dehumidifiers, and a terminal unit. So let me go to air conditioners. And air conditioners, we have M air conditioner, vertical, tower type, vertical one, vertical, different sizes, depending upon the space requirement and what you want to use them for. Whether you are going to put it outside the room or on the roof or in the basement, there are different air conditions for different purposes. We have heating unit ventilator, rooftop AC unit, rooftop, different size all the way to the down. If I go up, we have air handling units. Refrigerant indoor, fan module, rear discharge. This is from discharge up. Filter bag, filter cartridge, filter panel, inspection module, inspection medium, inspection module small, AHU intake, AHU mixing box. Engineer Godwin,
Yeah, my guy.
you follow what I'm doing?
Yeah, I'm following.
So there are different types of air handling units. You must know whether you are using a rooftop handling unit or whether you are using indoor or you are using a coil type or you are using filter type or whatever. And this equipment, you must know where you are placing it. That's the point number one. So this equipment will always be placed somewhere on the building, either at the rooftop, at the basement, or behind the wall, or mounted somewhere. Then, or you can even put it in a ceiling space. I think we call it plenum or whatever, plenum. Then you can put it in that space. Then from that space, you will then connect it with duct, okay? And then bring it to where the terminals are. So I can come in here, go to the top, take this terminal, create similar, put one here, put one there, put one here, put one there. Maybe this is a room, put one here, put one there, 6 of them. Then this one can come all the way to the end here. Then when I finish, I'll just select this duct, create similar. This one is about a width of 400. So I'll change it to about a width of, let's say 150. This one to width of, let's say 150. You can design any size and then connect it from here to here. Connect it from here also to there. Connect it from here to here. Connect it from here to there. And then connect it from here to here. And then connect it from here also to there. I wouldn't want this whole length to come as this big. So I'll break it. Take modifier 2. Break it here. Maybe at this point. To save material. Break it to at this point to save material. Break it to save material. Split. Here too. This one, I'll bring this one too. This size here, I'll bring it here, then this size, I'll reduce it maybe from 400 to 400, 200 by 200, 200 by 200. I'll make this one 150 by 150. By 150. Then I'll come and connect this one to this one. Good. So it will add the reducer automatically. Now if I go to 3D, I should see something like this one. So what is left for me is to connect a flexible cable from this to that. So I can just select here, right click, draw a flexible duct. Draw a flex duct. So from here all the way to say here. Then to attach. From here all the way to say there. From here all the way to there. From here all the way to there. Maybe I did not place my ducts well, that's why I'm getting this good. Then from here all the way to there. Then from here all the way to there. Now, if you are a mechanical engineer, you know that this is the supply end coming from here, from this machine, through there, come here, rise it, go here, and then to supply to these spaces. When it comes to the end here, I can pull it back. Then if I have to add an end cap, I can go in and add an end cap. Right click, cap end, cap open end. Then you end it to the cap here. Do you get the picture I'm painting?
Yeah.
You understand it?
Yeah.
Good. Now you go to the machine again. Then you come to this side here. So this side here gives us out unit. Where we take it out. This side here gives us an in unit. This one here also gives us an in unit. The in unit is giving us two options. So you must know what this in is about and what that in is also what about. This one here comes with a double cross. You can create a duct. This one comes here with a single cross. You must know what it means. And these ones are all ducts. Okay. So whether it is a supply duct, whether it is an exhaust duct, whether it is an inlet duct or whatever, you must know the vocabulary before you can add them. So I can right click here, draw duct. And I can draw a duct out here. I can also right click here, draw duct. And I can draw another duct also from here. This duct that I'm drawing, I can route it somewhere. You see that it's giving us color coding. This color coding, you look at them later on. But the point I am trying to make is that one, know your equipment you are working with. That's point number one. Then the equipment, know the inlet and then the outlet from the equipment. Then when you take the duct out, you can route it any way you want. You can create as many terminals as you want and then connect the terminals the way you want. Any question? Hello?
Yeah.
Any question?
No.
So you see, with what you are doing, it calls for practice. If you don't practice them, and then come with real questions for real answers, that means you will still be standing at the same point. And if you take any building project that you are working on, you might be dealing with more mechanical equipment. Some will be supplying hot air. Some will be supplying cold air. Some will be supplying humid air. Some will be supplying dry air, either hot or cold. And you place all this equipment at different locations. Then you duct them from those locations to the spaces in which they are required. Currently, with what I'm doing here, we don't have any space defined. We don't have any building inside it. So whatever we are doing is just an understanding of how you can create ducts, as simple as that. Am I clear?
Yes.
Thank you. Any question? And if you look at this, if you go to plans or elevations or sections, you see them because the 3D model is already done. So you see that they are drawn on plan with color codes attached to them. You can modify these color codes and all those things. And if you want to do it on plan, you can do it on plan. So I can come and put this one here. Take this duct, this terminal, create similar. You can do 1, 2, 3, 4. I can draw my duct. All the way to here. I can connect them from here to there. You understand what I'm saying? As simple as that. Any question? If you don't have a question, it's a good point to stop. If you have a question, you can bring it up. But one thing you always take note is that where are you placing your terminals? 2, how are you routing your duct so that you can reach out to your terminals? That's what you need to know for now. If you don't have a question, it's a good time to close. If you have a question, you can bring it up.
Mankind, how do you change the color?
Please, you look at the graphics later on. For now, you're only learning how to model them.
Okay.
If you can model it, that's the first thing you need to be able to do in the first place. As for the graphical display there, it's not a big deal at all. What is important for me now is being able to model it in the first place. Being it architecture, being it structural, being it mechanical, being it whatever. With the understanding we have now, when we come tomorrow, we will start looking at edit type, how to edit types, how to create types, how to edit wall types, how to edit column types, how to edit beam types, duct types. We look at it in detail. Then also look at modification. So tomorrow we are going to look at modification and editing in detail. So you all be on the same page. So that you can create anything you want, you can edit it, and then you can modify it. I'll spend the whole day on that one tomorrow. So when you come next week, then we start looking at settings. Proper settings. So you can do a complete work. By next week, I will assume that anybody can draw, anybody can model, anybody can edit, anybody can modify architecture, structure, mechanical, electrical, plumbing, and insights. Any question? If there's no further question, see you tomorrow at 8. Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, Mankind.